welcome to the melanated family. This is the elder out of New Orleans coming to you with another informative video. All praises to our creators and our ancestors. Well, family, this video, shout out to Brother Phil Scott, the African diaspora. He came out with this video. I'm just doing my little 2 cents on it, giving my commentary.
Yo, you already know what it is, right first. So essentially, this is what we're doing too. We're gonna add some context around this video to where we could put into perspective these narratives.
The Ukraine leader, he was in America thanking the American people for giving him $43 billion. $43 billion that he just gave Ukraine. I ain't talking about all the other billions that they done gave them. But the reason I'm making this video is about these hateful people that don't want to see black people get reparations for the wrongdoings of the American people, white folks, Europeans. That's right.
These hateful people that do not want to see black people get their reparations. Now, given that being the intent, right? So we just understood very clearly, you have a group of hateful people who happens to be positioned in a authority to where they are the decision makers, to where they can make a decision by simply saying, you know what, given everything, this is, just a scratch off what we could make in terms of a gesture in that regards, right? But yet still, these hateful people staying true to who they are, hateful, are saying, we don't care. You guys are going to keep going along with it, so we're going to keep playing the game, right? Now, let's talk about that, right? Again, it's always about informed consent, right? So if you're going to choose to play the game, why not look at it from the actual perspective of the rules, right? What are the rules? The rule book is the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which to where it says the very first article, all peoples have the right of self-determination. So if you now understand you having the right of self-determination, because why? You already said you understand their intent. These people do not want to give you reparations. So if you now understand it's by you who decide what these structures, what these groups then look like, why would you keep yourself in a group that you just admitted to? And when I say you, meaning all of the participants, right? Everyone now who's choosing to validate and verify these circumstances by saying, yes, this is actually happening, so forth, etc. So we're clear on that, right? Why would you want to remain in this insanity when you could simply assert your right of self-determination?
They're always moaning and groaning about us getting reparations, but yet they're taking your tax money and giving it to other people. Not only Ukraine that they're giving money away, they always claim they ain't got no money and you got to do this and all these meetings and this, that, and the other, giving Israel money and fighting wars and rumors of wars, but yet you ain't got no money for the wrongdoing you have done and still doing to so-called African Americans, the original people of this land anyway. And I will keep stressing that we are the original people of this land.
Like you are the originator to your existence, right? To where you happen to be having your life being experience on, again, I would like to preference this by saying how you then will choose to describe whatever it is that you're saying you're experiencing, because that's the only way it could ever be relevant in that regard, right? You're not gonna tell me this is this is that, and now tell me I have to now come to those same understandings because somebody decided that this is how they were gonna label this thing that is known as the planet Earth, right? Meaning, if we are the originators in that regard, right? Why would you now put yourself at a disposition to where now you're now having to go to the same individuals who are responsible for putting you in this disposition in order now to ask them for some sort of a resolution, right? When now, if we now could comprehend that, and now if you're now being exposed to understanding, which is what? Having your right of self-determination, why would you waste time again with seeing how this is going to probably work out when you understand how many years these people been saying this particular thing been going on for, and you think what, now all of a sudden something different is going to happen?
To get back to the subject, all you people that's talking against reparations, why you ain't talking against the American government for giving away all this money, and they got people ain't got no jobs, they got people that's homeless, and all other kind of shit that's going on in America. Why you ain't getting on your lawmakers for sending all that money to everybody else and not taking care of even white folks that live here? They're suffering. And a lot of them are bitching and moaning about melanated people getting reparations. Let that make sense. That's right. Always talking about they ain't got no money. All these illegal immigrants that's coming into America, you got money to put them somewhere that ain't contributing nothing to this country. And a lot of these immigrants that came here from other places, especially a lot of them from Africa, that come here and try to say bad things about us. But back in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, they didn't let you in this country during that time. And if you would have been here, you would have been treated just as like everybody else. That's right. So y'all need to get y'all mind right. Because a lot of them come here saying bad and disparaging things about black people. That's right, family. And write out the check. Don't go to no polls and vote. Don't be listening to people like Roland Martin and the rest of these Democratic coons and sellouts. No check, no reparations. That's right. I mean, no vote, no reparations. I'm talking kind of fast, family. I mean, no vote. You ain't getting no votes if we don't get no reparations. And black people need to stand on that. That's right. Stand on it. You ain't getting our vote if we don't get no reparations. And that should be a code, that should be something melanated people in America that rightfully deserve reparations should stand upon. That's right, family. Well, we're going to cut this video short. Peace and blessings and love. Put up the likes and shares and I did a video.
Now we have to put something into perspective, right? It's simple. If we're going to choose to participate within a system, understanding again what this system is about, think about it, right? So on one hand, if we're saying we ain't going to vote unless if we get our reparations, right? Let's really put that into perspective, right? We're not voting unless if we get reparations, right? So now my question to you is this. So while you're not voting, right, in that regards, right, what does that mean specific to how you're now conducted yourself underneath what authority, right? So again, you're withholding your vote, meaning you're withholding your consent, meaning this thing that is supposed to be taken and handling certain affairs when it comes to your existence. So by you withholding your vote, what does that mean specific to your understanding when it comes to this system in that regard, right? Now, while you ponder on that, for me, it's simple, right? I understand fully what having my right of self-determination means. Meaning, when it comes to all of these types of circumstances, this can only exist based upon a system that was built and it was designed for these things to even exist to begin with. So meaning, if I understand I'm the one who get to now to decide what types of systems I'm going to choose to be a part of, why would I now decide or even contemplate for a second to remain in the one that clearly shows what time of day it's on? You already know what it is. It's life first. Until the next one, we out of here.